Hello everybody, it's Not Too Old Gamer. Welcome back to Let's Play Farming Simulator on the Norgeholm map. I've been working on the farm a little bit. Tried to make a recording the other day. Something broke. So there's quite a few changes that apparently, or at this point, happened while I wasn't recording. But that's alright. I've expanded the farm a little bit, so went ahead and picked up one. I found enough gold coins to have the rest of them show up on the map, so I've been collecting those. That's the little yellow dots on the map. I think I've got like 50 of them left to do, but after you get, it's 10 or 20, they all pop up on the map. But I've also added fields 34 and 39 to the farm. Added those in, so I've kind of set up a little pod over there by the grain elevator to all be worked together. I haven't joined 34 and 39 yet, but I do have there's a combine over there and a tipper trailer and tractor, so that that's kind of a unit, and then there's the kind of main central farm area. And now, since the last episode didn't record, I'm gonna expand the farm again onto 37 and maybe 36 too. I don't know. I kind of need another harvester before I get too crazy. But let's get going. So first off, I'm sitting on field 37, but I haven't bought it yet. So I'm gonna cruise out to the middle of field 37 and spend some money. It's $47,000. Let's get it. It's ours now. There it is. Alright. Shift key didn't want to work properly. Alright, I'm on wheat. I've got seeds. It's time to go. I sometimes have trouble on field 37 because down here at the end, down here at the end, you're on a hill, and sometimes the tractor has trouble coming up the hill for the next pass. So I'm going to watch it and kind of see what it does. He seems to be doing okay. Must be with one of the other implements that I have trouble. This Vaderstad Rapid 600 seems to work really well. I did find a mod for a 9-meter version of that one, but I can't remember if I installed it or not. Let's go pick up this gold coin while we're at it. See it on the minimap. I've been doing these kind of as they appear. Let's see what is over here. It does give you a nice excuse to kind of wander around the map. That's just kind of cool. You would never come over here with a tractor because you'd get stuck. The other thing I found out is the farmer can jump like crazy. It's a nice view. It's kind of fun. There are some really cool views if you're into that kind of thing. There's some really neat views in the game. There's the gold coin. In fact, while that worker is working, I'll jump back to the farm and show you one of my favorite ones. In fact, let's take one of the other new purchases to yeah. So I downloaded a mod for a service truck. I think I put that in one of the last episodes. But this is a truck with the fertilizer. I believe he's got seeds in there somewhere, and a gas tank. To kind of be a mobile service truck if you need it. But he's kind of cool. Alright, let's go find my current favorite view in the on the map. It's up there. So there's a couple ways you can get up here, but yeah, this is probably a good place to park. I just like this. This is cool. Kind of looking over the whole map. I'll have to come up here at some point and see if you can see how far the rendering is, if you can see a tractor cruising out across the center of the map. I'll have to remember to do that next time I actually, let's send something over to the windmill. Let's go sell something just to see what it'll do. Alright. It currently has a good price over at the windmill. I want it to be at the windmill because it'll go all the way across the map at that point. Yeah, the windmill. 633 wheat. Price is a little down. 648 for barley. It's got the best price for wheat still. And I've got a lot of wheat. So let's sell some wheat. And load up some course play to grain to windmill. You can see the course popped up. Oh, the wrong course type. There we go. Let's try that. Whoa. Start course at the first waypoint. There we go. Alright, let's head back over. So if I'm thinking about this right, you should be able to see him when he crosses the road down there. So we can see that's that area right on front of 27. So the big field to the right is 22, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to see that far. I'm not sure it's going to render out an object moving. Well, it is rendering that car moving on the road. But so he should be passing. Yeah, I don't think we can see him that well. Oh well. It was worth a shot. How's he doing? This guy's cruising along. Let's get some fertilizer ready. And let's get a front weight too. That's probably a good plan. Yeah, put a shelf here that I could store a front weight or two on. I suppose I could just let this guy keep his front loader forks on, but oh well. Let's see. That's my tipper trailer. There we go. Oh. I must have recorded this with a smaller tractor. I'll have to re-record that at some point. what else is interesting? Oh, a reshaped field 28. It's 28. The hired workers don't do too well, since originally it had those curved edges. So I went through and grassed them, made it a smaller square. That way the hired workers will be able to handle it a little better. And here's 37. Not quite. Move over a little bit to the left. There we go. Alright. He'll do his thing. Let's go check on Cedar. He's doing just fine. And I think another harvester would be very useful down here. I'd kind of like to get the next size up, just to be different, but if I remember correctly, I need a lot more money before that it becomes a possibility. So, let's see. Oh, another thing that was in this, let's stop him. I don't want to continue that. One thing I did notice, I did the video on prices, and if you remember, if you watched that one, sugar beets, the price is fairly low per ton, or per 1,000 liters, only 400 compared to 500, but it makes up for it because you get so many, right? Potatoes and sugar beets have a lot more volume. Well, I noticed something interesting. Beet pulp, instead of getting $400 a ton, gets $1,000, over $1,000 a ton. And it does take time, but you get 1 for 1. So you could dump, 40,000 tons of sugar beets into the pulp maker and get 40,000 tons of beet pulp, which is probably worth doing. So I'm going to do that real quick. It also took me a while, I don't remember if this was in an episode or not, to figure out exactly where the tip trigger was. I kept trying to load it into the top because it looked like the biogas plant where you have to dump the silage into the top. But when whoever did that part of the map built it, the tip trigger is actually out from the unit a little bit, so you can just drive up with a trailer and dump. I was trying to make it way too complicated. Had a conveyor over there. I was trying to find it, and it just would not work going into the top. And that's because it didn't want to go in the top. If you don't remember where the beet pulp maker is, I'm not quite sure what you would call it. The beet masher, beet grinder. It is down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't turn too quickly with a fully loaded trailer like that. Let's call it a Beatmaster. That's interesting. Anyway, pull up right there and you'll see the unload trigger happen. And so that's not super realistic, but nevertheless. And if we Gonna come over here and watch it. Let's see, it is loading up with, okay, you can hold right about 40,000, which is, incidentally, how much this thing carries. Wait a minute, was it actually full? No, it was only 19% full. It can handle significantly more. I wonder, it doesn't look like it has a limit like the one at the biogas plant for how much it can take at a time. It probably ought to, but I didn't build it. So let's drop another trailer over there. Or, you know, two. Yeah, probably just one. No, I've got, for root crops for the animals, I've got potatoes, so yeah, I'll go ahead and dump 2 trailer loads over there. Ooh, I need to gas this, whoa. That's not good. That's what I get for leaving him unsupervised. No idea how much fertilizer he wasted. That's frustrating. Well, that is what I get. I should not have done that. So, since that trailer needs gas, I could move him to where the gas tank is on the farm, but I haven't gotten a chance to show this one off in an episode. So let's move him over. Whereas incidentally, this guy can self-refuel. It's kind of cool. Let's not hit the building. Wow, I'm dropping frames. I thought. Well, and now I have a refuel trigger. So let's refuel him. What did he do? Oh, he's trying to... He must have gotten into the next field's area with the last pass. Okay. I don't think I want to expand to 36 yet. So let's go ahead and take him back. Wow. I'm still losing frames. I thought I had fixed that. Apparently not. Let's go park this guy. Park him under the chicken house. Alright. And let's go dump off some more sugar beets. 2% full of beet pulp at this point, so it does take some time to do beet pulp. Let's see if that's showing up in our... it is showing up down here, how much beet pulp we have. Oh wait, that's probably up in the warehouse. Because there's a warehouse entry for beet pulp, which I will show you now. Let's see. There we go. Alright. So sugar beets are Reuben or Zuckerrüben on the German labels. So beet pulp is Reubenschnitzel. I'm probably terribly mangling the pronunciation of that. But, I mean, that looks like Reubenschnitzel to me. Whatever. I am not German. We've got one more trailer load of sugar beets that we can dump into the Beetmaster. There we go. We have just a few sugar beets left. Oh, I remember the other thing that I was going to show. I'm gonna stop that and take the rest of this up. I figured out what the other machine up here at the dairy does. It makes mixed ration from sugar beets. I think it was sugar beets. Let's do farm to field 38 course. So transfer course. Start nearest waypoint. And drive it. That way we can do something else for a minute while it's moving. We will pick up eggs. I always forget about eggs until I'm heading by the chicken yard and see all of them. Alright. That should be just about all of them. Let's see how we did. There are still 5 eggs out here somewhere. Oh, there's one. There are 4 eggs. 3 out here somewhere. Two out here somewhere. 2 out here somewhere. 1 out here somewhere. And that's the one. That's probably the one I've never been able to find. There's been 1 egg that I haven't found. Basically since I got the first chicken. Never found it. No idea. There we go. Alright, let's stop him. Got a trailer hanging out up here to help me move the wool bales when they're ready. But anyway. So this guy, this machine here, it's not really labeled, but if you get it's a mixing plant, and it's showing 0% sugar beet, 0% mixed ration. Now if we look over at the actual cows, they've got plenty of food, right? They've got mixed ration, they've got silage, they've got grass, they've got water, they've got straw. You can tell that somebody's been looking after them. I don't know that it was me, but whatever. But yes, it was me. But if we back this guy up here, I must have missed the trigger. The trigger is really close in, so it's pretty easy to miss. There we go. So you can see it's doing its thing. Now you can see it's got 10% of its capability of sugar beets, and it's making mixed ration. At least that's the idea. I think. That's what it did earlier. Let's see, I don't think I have any hired workers out. Let's punch time up. Yeah, there we go. So with the passage of time, you can see it is starting to get some mixed ration. And then it should pop the mixed ration out right into there as needed. So that way you can load up some sugar beets that'll be tossed out as needed. Whoa. My frames are definitely not updating if I'm sliding across fields. Alright. Don't think we want to sell anything else right now. But, we've got some wool that we could sell 1 pallet. The eggs we just took care of. We do have some milk in the milk tank, but I think that's auto selling. And then we've definitely got some pigs, cows, and chickens to sell. So we'll work on that. Anyway, so expanding the farm and just trying to get things done. I think the next episode, if I remember, I'll hopefully have sold enough stuff to buy a new harvester, and it'll be time to harvest those fields. Hopefully. But I think I'll end. I'll go check on everything and then probably end there. It's been a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. Let's get this guy back to the farm, put away. That's all fertilized. We'll see it pop up. Probably will buy 36 next. 36 is a nice field to get. And then I want some much bigger equipment before expanding onto 22, 27, etc. I've actually been looking at 18-wheelers mods. I don't really like that man truck that is part of the stock. It's just, you know, it's okay, I guess, but the largest tipper is kind of small. It's the largest one in the game by default is this Cramp SB3060 that's 59,000. Well, I mean, you can get the same thing. You can get more than that with just hooking two Fleegle Bulls back to back, right? That would only be $70,000. This one's 98. It just doesn't seem right. So there's actually a couple of interesting mods. This one is one I just installed. I haven't looked at it yet. But it's mainly for the Crone Beat Pack. But this one is it's an interesting one. It takes, let's see, these guys as attachments. So this is a 30,000 Fleegle Bull, but it can chain more than one of them and pull it pretty easily. So I don't know. I'm still looking at them. There's a couple others. This one is 41,000. That's for the Crone pack. I don't know. I'm still working on that. I'll buy one of those eventually in one of the episodes. But anyway, for right now, we're in decent shape. We're expanding the farm and just slow and steady. And thanks for watching. See you next time.